All right, let's get right into it. If you're running a business in Inverness, or really anywhere across the beautiful Scottish Highlands, you already know our market is special. But the big question is, how do you take that local magic, that unique feel, and actually translate it online so it feels just as real? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today. A guide to crafting a digital identity that truly connects with your community and, helps your business thrive. So, here's the plan. We're going to kick things off by looking at the big challenge that Highland businesses are up against. Then, we'll talk about the secret weapon, the advantage of partnering up locally. After that, we'll get practical and cover the absolute essentials every website needs today before we peek into the future. And to wrap it all up, we'll give you a clear action plan for finding that perfect digital partner. Okay, first up, let's set the scene. We all know the internet is a crowded place, right? So the real question for a local business is, how on earth do you make your voice heard above all that digital noise? Seriously, just take a second to think about this. With literally everyone online, how is your business actually cutting through? Is your website just a sort of online leaflet, or is it genuinely building a real, authentic connection with the people in your community? Because here's the bottom line. This isn't a nice to have anymore. Not even close. You've got to think of your website as your digital front door. It's your 24/7 brand ambassador. And for a whole lot of people, it is the very first impression they will ever have of you. So, faced with that challenge, what's the solution? Well, for businesses up here, the answer might be a lot closer than you think. In fact, it could be right on your doorstep. Let's talk about the power of a local partner. And this is what really sets a local agency apart. Look, it's not just about being good at coding and design. It's about mixing that technical skill with a deep, genuine feel for the local culture, for the market here. And when you get that blend right, you create digital experiences that feel truly authentic. It's something a big, faceless global company just can't fake. And this is where it gets really interesting, because you can see how real this advantage is. We're talking about actually weaving Gaelic phrases into your website, using those breathtaking Highland landscapes in your visuals, or embracing the unique look and feel of our region. It's about creating an experience that doesn't just work well, but feels like it could only have come from here. Okay, so we've covered the why and the who. Now let's dig into the what. What are the absolute essential tools and techniques that every single modern website needs to have to succeed? Listen, if you take only one technical thing away from this whole explainer, please let it be this. Responsive design is the absolute bedrock of a good website. It just means your site automatically adapts to any screen, so it looks just as brilliant on a massive desktop monitor as it does on a phone in a cafe somewhere out in the Cairngorms. And you can really feel the difference, can't you? On the left, you've got that classic frustration, trying to pinch and zoom on a site that wasn't built for your phone. But on the right, you get that smooth, easy experience we all just expect now. It's a night and day difference, for sure. So what does this actually do for your business? Well, first, it just makes for a way better user experience, which means people actually stick around. That sends a great signal to Google, which gives you a huge boost in search results. And crucially for us here in the Highlands, it means you can reach your customers no matter where they are or what device they're on. But responsive design is really just the starting line. A real digital partner offers the whole toolkit. That means building your site with local SEO baked right in from the start so customers can find you. It means creating custom e-commerce setups if you sell things online perfectly tailored to your business. It's making sure your branding is sharp and consistent everywhere. And it's providing that ongoing maintenance that keeps your site safe and speedy. And finally, they help you actually get people to your new site with digital marketing. It's the whole shebang. But hey, building a great website for today isn't quite enough, is it? How do you make sure it won't be totally outdated tomorrow? To figure that out, let's take a look at the big trends that are already shaping the future of the web. Looking over the horizon, there are really three major trends coming into focus. First up is AI, which is all about making things smarter and more efficient. Second is a huge push for accessibility, which is all about being inclusive. And third is sustainable design, which is all about being responsible. Yeah, AI isn't some science fiction thing anymore. For a local business, this could be as simple as having a smart chatbot on your site that can answer common questions 24/7. That frees up your time while still giving your customers great service. Now this one is massive, and it's so important. To put it simply, accessibility means making sure that every potential customer can use your site, including people with disabilities. It's not just about ticking a box. It's about being a truly inclusive part of your community. And finally, our digital lives have a very real impact on the environment. For businesses that value the incredible Highland environment we have, sustainable web design is a fantastic way to align your digital presence with your values. We're talking efficient code, eco-friendly hosting, all designed to minimize that impact. So, what's the big takeaway from all this future gazing? Well, adopting these trends isn't just about looking modern. It's a smart, strategic move. It builds better relationships with your users, it strengthens your brand, and it absolutely delivers a better return on your investment in the long run. So, you get the challenges, you see the advantages, and you've got a handle on the tech. How do you actually put all this into action? How do you choose the right agency to bring your vision to life? Honestly, it really boils down to four key things, four pillars. First, you've got to check out their past work, their portfolio and expertise. Do you actually like what they've built? Second, make sure they offer the full range of services you're going to need. Third, and this is crucial, do they have that deep local understanding we've been talking about? And finally, you have to insist on clear, transparent pricing. No surprises. We can break that down into a simple checklist to help you out. When you're talking to an agency, just ask yourself these questions. Does their portfolio show they can handle different types of projects? Do they offer the complete solution from SEO to maintenance? And most importantly, do they get the local market? And finally, are their costs clear and easy to understand? Because at the end of the day, this is the goal. You're not just buying a website, you're investing in a powerful, strategic tool. A customized, modern digital presence that is perfectly aligned with what you want to achieve with your business, right here in the Highlands. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Take a really honest look at your current online presence. Is it just there? Or is it a powerful tool that truly reflects your vision, tells your unique story, and forges a genuine connection with your community? Because finding the right partner can make all the difference in the world.